chosen ones, God gave a clear instruction. Shut your mouth completely in the next 72 hours. Listen closely, because what I am about to reveal is not ordinary, and it will not come again in this same way. I am calling you to a moment that carries weight, a moment that can shift what has been delayed and unlock what has been held back for far too long. This instruction is simple, but it is powerful, and if you ignore it, you may miss something that was prepared specifically for you. I am telling you to become silent, not because you are weak, but because I am about to move in ways that require your restraint. The next 72 hours are not random, they are appointed, and your obedience in this small thing will create room for something much greater to take place. Type Amen to affirm. I am asking you to shut your mouth completely because your words have been carrying more weight than you realize. Every time you speak in frustration, doubt, or fear, you are releasing what slows down what I am trying to build for you. You have been speaking too soon, reacting too quickly, and explaining things that I never asked you to explain. In these next 72 hours, I want you to step back and allow me to speak on your behalf, to move quietly behind the scenes, and to correct things without your interference. This is not punishment, this is protection, and it is preparation for something that will not survive your impatience. Within these next hours, something is aligning that requires your silence to remain undisturbed. I am working through people you cannot see, in places you cannot reach, arranging outcomes that you have been praying for in ways you would not expect. If you speak too much, you will disrupt what is forming, because not everything is meant to be announced before it is established. There are blessings that grow in silence, miracles that take root in stillness, and doors that open only when you stop trying to force them open with your own voice. If this is touching your heart, take a moment to like this video so more people can receive what they need right now. You have been chosen for this instruction because you are standing at the edge of something new, something that requires a different kind of discipline. Your silence is not empty, it is active, it is powerful, and it is filled with trust. When you choose not to speak, you are declaring that you believe I am handling what you cannot control. You are showing that you trust my timing more than your own reactions, and that trust is what allows me to move freely in your situation. There are conversations you have been having that are draining your strength, words you have been repeating that are keeping you stuck in the same place. I see the frustration, I hear the thoughts you carry, and I understand the urge to defend yourself or to explain your side. But I am telling you clearly, your silence in these next 72 hours will speak louder than any argument you could make. It will confuse those who expect a reaction, it will calm situations that were escalating, and it will shift the atmosphere around you in ways that words never could. Type 1111 if you believe. Do not misunderstand this instruction as isolation or withdrawal from everything. This is not about disappearing, this is about discipline, about choosing what to say and what not to say. It is about closing your mouth to negativity, to unnecessary explanations, to arguments that lead nowhere, and to words that weaken your spirit. In this silence, you will begin to hear me more clearly. You will notice things you were missing before, and you will feel a peace that does not depend on what others are saying around you. There is a reason I am asking for complete silence, not partial, not occasional, but intentional and consistent. Because partial obedience will not produce the full result I have prepared for you. You cannot speak doubt and expect faith to grow. You cannot entertain negativity and expect peace to remain. These 72 hours are a test, but they are also a gift, a chance to reset your spirit, to realign your thoughts, and to break patterns that have been quietly holding you back. I know there are things you want to say, words you feel are justified, responses that seem necessary. But I am asking you to trust me enough to hold back, to let go of the need to respond immediately, and to allow me to handle what concerns you. There are battles you do not need to fight with your words, there are outcomes you do not need to control, and there are situations that will resolve themselves when you step out of the way. In these 72 hours, I will be doing something you cannot see yet. I will be softening hearts, redirecting paths, and removing obstacles that have been standing in your way. But this work requires your cooperation, your willingness to be still, to be quiet, and to let me take the lead. Your silence is your agreement with me, your way of saying that you trust what I am doing, even when you do not fully understand it. You are not losing your voice by being silent, you are strengthening it for the right moment. When the time comes for you to speak, your words will carry more authority, more clarity, and more impact, because they will be guided by me. But for now, the instruction is clear, and it is important that you follow it without hesitation or doubt. There are moments within these hours when you will feel the urge to speak, rise up strongly, almost as if something inside you is pushing you to break this instruction. That urge is not coming from peace. It is coming from old patterns that are uncomfortable with change. You have been used to responding quickly, to filling every silence with words, to trying to fix things immediately. But I am showing you a different way now, a way that requires patience and trust, a way that allows things to unfold without your constant interference. Type 1010 if you trust God. Could a hidden CIA discovery explain why so many people are suddenly living in luxury? Secret CIA research has surfaced, revealing a brain technique that pulls in wealth almost like magic. It takes just 7 seconds, can be done at home, and is supported by 4 neuroscience labs. People are leaving debt behind and enjoying luxury right now. But this information might be removed soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. You will notice that when you choose not to speak, situations begin to shift in unexpected ways. People who expected a reaction from you will become uncertain. Conversations that would have turned into conflict will lose their intensity, and moments that once felt overwhelming will start to feel manageable. This is not a coincidence. It is the effect of your obedience, the result of stepping back and allowing me to take control where you once tried to manage everything on your own. I am also using this time to protect you from saying something that could create consequences you are not prepared to carry. There are words that, once spoken, cannot be taken back, and I see moments ahead where your silence will save you from unnecessary trouble. You may not understand it in the moment, but later you will see clearly why it was important to remain quiet. What feels like restraint now will become relief later, and what feels like holding back will become protection you will be thankful for. In these hours, your mind will become more active because you are not releasing everything through speech. Thoughts will come and go, some of them peaceful, some of them challenging. Do not be afraid of this. Do not try to escape it. Sit with it, observe it, and allow me to guide you through it. I will begin to replace confusion with clarity and noise with understanding. But this can only happen when you are not constantly speaking over what I am trying to show you. There is a strength that comes from silence that you have not fully experienced yet. It is not weakness, it is not avoidance, it is control. It is the ability to hold your ground without raising your voice, to remain steady without reacting, and to trust without needing to explain everything. This strength will become part of you if you embrace this instruction fully, and it will change how you move through situations long after these 72 hours are complete. Type 222 to receive blessings. You have been in environments where speaking felt necessary for survival, where silence was misunderstood or even taken as defeat. But I am shifting you out of that mindset. I am showing you that silence, when guided by me, is not defeat, it is authority. It is a quiet confidence that does not need to prove itself, a calm presence that does not need to argue to be understood. This is the posture I am building within you, and it will serve you in ways you cannot yet imagine. As you continue through these hours, you will also begin to feel a different kind of peace settling over you. It will not be loud or overwhelming, but it will be steady and consistent. This peace is a sign that you are aligned with what I am asking you to do, that you are moving in the direction I have set for you. Hold on to this peace. Let it guide you when you feel uncertain, and trust that it is leading you towards something good. There are also things being removed during this time, things that do not belong in your next season. Some of these removals will happen quietly, without announcement, without confrontation. This is another reason I am asking for your silence, because not every ending needs your explanation, and not every departure needs your reaction. Some things are meant to leave without noise, making space for what is meant to arrive. You may feel moments of discomfort as this process continues, and that is natural. Growth often comes with discomfort, and change does not always feel easy in the beginning. But do not mistake discomfort for something negative. It is a sign that something is shifting, that you are moving beyond what has been familiar and stepping into something new. Stay with it, remain committed, and do not allow temporary feelings to pull you away from what I am doing. I am also strengthening your ability to listen, not just to me, but to the world around you. When you are not focused on what you will say next, you begin to hear more clearly, to understand more deeply, and to respond more wisely when the time comes. This listening will become one of your greatest strengths, and it will help you navigate situations with a clarity you did not have before. There is purpose in every moment of this silence, even in the moments that feel slow or uneventful. I am using each second to prepare you, to adjust things around you, and to align what needs to come together. Nothing is wasted, nothing is random, and nothing is without intention. Trust that even when you do not see immediate results, something is happening beneath the surface. Continue to guard your words carefully during this time. It is not only about speaking less, it is about choosing not to engage in conversations that do not add value to your life. Step back from unnecessary discussions, avoid arguments that lead nowhere, and protect your peace by being selective about where you place your attention. This is part of the discipline I am building within you, and it will carry forward beyond these hours. There are things you have been trying to fix with your voice that were never meant to be solved that way. You spoke hoping to bring clarity, yet it often brought more confusion. You explained yourself hoping to be understood, yet it sometimes led to more misunderstanding. Now I am showing you a different path, one where your silence becomes the space where I work, where I move in ways that do not require your effort or explanation. Type 777 if you trust in Jesus. Why are so many people saying this CIA ritual changed their life in only 7 seconds? This leaked CIA method is powerful and effective. A short brainwave technique, backed by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping regular people move from broke to prosperous. Dream homes, cars, and trips are becoming possible. But this video could be taken down at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments now before it is gone. You may begin to see people around you revealing more of their true nature during this time. When you stop speaking, others will often fill that silence, and in doing so, they will show what is truly in their hearts. Pay attention, not with judgment, but with awareness. This is part of what I am allowing you to see, a clearer picture of the environment you are in, the intentions of those around you, and the places where you need to adjust your presence. There is also a deeper level of understanding forming within you, one that does not rely on constant conversation or external validation. You are beginning to understand things without needing them to be explained out loud. This is a quiet wisdom, a gentle knowing that comes from being connected to me. It will guide you in decisions, in interactions, and in moments where before you would have felt uncertain. Do not be surprised if certain conversations fall away completely during these hours. Some people may stop reaching out, some interactions may pause, and some connections may feel distant. This is not loss, it is alignment. I am allowing what does not belong to step back, creating room for what truly fits your path. Silence often reveals what noise was hiding, and what remains after that is what holds value. Type 555 to affirm. There will be moments when you feel tempted to break this silence, especially when something feels unfair or when you feel misunderstood. You may feel the urge to defend yourself, to correct someone, or to set things straight. But remember, I see everything clearly, and I am handling what you cannot see. Your silence in these moments is not weakness, it is trust. It is your way of allowing me to bring justice in a way that does not create further complications. I am also teaching you to be comfortable in your own presence. You have spent time filling silence with words, distractions, and constant activity, but now you are learning to sit with yourself without needing to escape. In this space, you will begin to understand yourself more deeply, to recognize what truly matters to you, and to let go of what does not. This self-awareness is part of your growth, and it will strengthen you in ways that last beyond this moment. There is a calmness forming in you that will become your foundation moving forward. It will not be easily shaken by outside noise, opinions, or situations. You will begin to respond with intention instead of reacting out of emotion. This shift is important because it will change how you handle challenges, how you communicate when the time is right, and how you carry yourself in every area of your life. As you remain in this silence, I am also restoring parts of you that have been worn down by constant engagement. Your energy is being renewed, your thoughts are becoming clearer, and your spirit is finding rest. This restoration is necessary for what is ahead, because what is coming requires a version of you that is not exhausted, not overwhelmed, but steady and focused. You will also begin to notice that certain worries lose their intensity when you stop speaking them repeatedly. What once felt overwhelming starts to feel manageable, not because the situation changed immediately, but because your focus shifted. By not giving constant voice to your fears, you are allowing space for peace to grow, and that peace will begin to guide your perspective. There is power in what you are doing right now, even if it feels simple or small. Obedience in small things opens the door to greater things. Your willingness to follow this instruction is creating a foundation of trust between you and me, a trust that will carry into every other area of your life. This is not just about these 72 hours. It is about building a habit of listening, of pausing, and of allowing me to lead. You are being prepared for moments where your words will matter greatly, where what you say will carry weight and influence. But before that can happen, you must learn when not to speak, when to hold back, and when to let silence do its work. This balance is what I am developing in you now, and it will shape the way you move forward. Stay steady in this process, even when it feels challenging. Do not measure your progress by how easy it feels, but by your commitment to follow through. Every moment you choose silence when you could have spoken is a step forward, a sign of your growth and your willingness to trust me. I am near to you in this silence, closer than you realize. I am guiding your thoughts, calming your spirit, and strengthening your resolve. You are not navigating this alone, and you are not expected to figure everything out by yourself. Simply remain in what I have asked, and allow me to handle the rest. As you move deeper into these hours, something within you is settling into a rhythm that feels unfamiliar yet peaceful. You are no longer fighting the silence the way you did at the beginning, and that is a sign that your spirit is aligning with what I am doing. What once felt like restriction is beginning to feel like relief, and what once felt like holding back is now becoming a place of rest. This shift is important because it shows that you are no longer depending on constant expression to feel in control. There are layers within you that have been covered by noise for a long time. Constant talking, reacting, and explaining have kept you from seeing what was truly happening inside your own heart. Now that you have stepped into silence, those layers are being revealed gently, not to overwhelm you, but to bring understanding. You are beginning to see what has been shaping your responses, what has been influencing your emotions, and what needs to be released so you can move forward freely. Type 1212 to claim miracles. What is really behind the 7-second brain technique that is creating new millionaires? A surprising CIA leak has revealed a short brain ritual that is helping normal people erase debt and attract serious wealth. With validation from 4 neuroscience labs, this at-home method is turning financial stress into a better life. Homes, cars, and vacations are becoming reality. But the government could remove this at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted. In this quiet space, I am also healing areas that you did not even realize were wounded. Some of these wounds were formed through words spoken to you, and others through words you have spoken over yourself. Negative thoughts repeated over time have created patterns that feel normal, but they are not aligned with the truth of who you are. As you remain silent, those patterns begin to weaken, and I begin to replace them with something stronger, something rooted in truth and peace. You may notice that your reactions are changing even without effort. Situations that would have once triggered frustration are no longer pulling the same response from you. This is not because you are ignoring what is happening, but because you are gaining control over how you respond. This is growth, and it is happening quietly, without pressure, without force, simply through your willingness to remain in this instruction. Type 1010 if you walk by faith. There is also a protection that surrounds you during this time, one that you may not fully recognize until later. By not speaking, you are avoiding unnecessary conflicts, misunderstandings, and situations that could have escalated quickly. I am guiding you away from moments that would have drained you, and I am keeping you aligned with a path that leads to peace instead of chaos. Your silence is creating a boundary that protects your energy and your spirit. As you continue, you will begin to sense a deeper connection with me, one that does not rely on words or outward expression. It is a quiet awareness, a steady presence that you can feel even in stillness. This connection is becoming stronger because you are no longer filling every moment with your own voice. You are allowing space for me to speak in ways that are not loud, but are clear and meaningful. There are also insights coming to you during this time, small realizations that seem simple but carry deeper meaning. You may begin to understand why certain things happened the way they did, why certain paths closed, and why certain delays occurred. This understanding is part of the clarity that comes with silence, and it will help you move forward without carrying confusion or resentment. You are also learning the value of patience, not as something forced, but as something natural. When you are not rushing to speak or react, you give situations time to unfold properly. You allow things to settle, to reveal themselves, and to reach a point where your response, when it comes, is guided and intentional. This patience will become one of your greatest strengths, and it will shape the way you approach everything in your life. There may still be moments where the urge to speak rises strongly, especially when you feel that something needs to be addressed immediately. In those moments, remember that not everything requires your immediate response. Some things are better left to time, and some are better handled by me without your involvement. Trust that what needs to be addressed will be addressed at the right time, in the right way. As this process continues, you are also being prepared for a new level of responsibility. The way you handle your words now is shaping how you will carry yourself in the future. When you learn to control your speech, you gain control over many other areas of your life. This discipline will influence your decisions, your relationships, and your ability to move with confidence and clarity. There is also a sense of balance forming within you, one that does not depend on external circumstances. You are becoming steady, grounded, and less affected by what is happening around you. This balance is not something that comes from avoiding reality, but from being rooted in a place of peace that remains even when things around you are uncertain. I am also restoring your confidence in a way that is not loud or attention-seeking. It is a quiet confidence, one that does not need constant validation or approval. You will begin to carry yourself differently, not because you are trying to prove something, but because you know who you are and where you are being led. This confidence will be evident in your actions, in your presence, and eventually in your words when the time to speak returns. As you remain in this silence, you are creating space for what is coming next. You are clearing out what is unnecessary, strengthening what is essential, and aligning yourself with a path that is more stable and purposeful. This preparation is important because what is ahead requires a version of you that is focused, calm, and guided. Do not rush the process, and do not try to move ahead of what I am doing. Stay where you are, remain in this instruction, and allow everything to unfold as it should. There is no need to force anything, no need to figure everything out right now. Simply continue in the silence and trust that each moment is leading you closer to what has been prepared for you. I am watching over you in every step of this journey. I am guiding you through every moment of stillness, and I am working in ways that you cannot yet see. You are not missing out on anything by being silent. You are stepping into something greater, something that requires your trust and your willingness to follow what I have asked of you. Now you are approaching a point where the silence is no longer something you are simply practicing, it is becoming part of who you are. The struggle that was present at the beginning has softened, and in its place there is a steady calm that holds you together. This calm is not fragile, it is firm, and it is rooted in the trust you have been building through your obedience. What you once felt was difficult has now become natural, and this is how you know that something real is taking place within you. Is it time to try the same CIA secret ritual that is changing lives in seconds? A newly leaked CIA-backed study reveals a 7-second money ritual that is transforming people overnight. Scientifically proven by 4 neuroscience labs, it retrains your mind to attract money naturally. People who were once broke are now enjoying luxury homes, new cars, and travel. But this secret may not stay online much longer. Click the description and comments now before it is removed. There are changes happening that you cannot measure with your eyes, but you can feel them in the way you carry yourself. Your thoughts are no longer racing the same way, your emotions are not reacting as quickly, and your spirit feels more settled. This is the result of stepping back from constant expression and allowing me to shape your inner world. When your inner world is at peace, your outer world begins to reflect that peace in ways that you will soon begin to notice more clearly. Type 222 to receive blessings. You may also notice that certain situations that once felt urgent are no longer demanding your attention in the same way. Things that seemed like they needed an immediate response are now revealing that they were not as important as they felt in the moment. This is one of the truths that silence brings. It helps you see what truly matters and what was only creating unnecessary pressure. You are learning to discern, to separate what deserves your energy from what does not. There is also a quiet confidence growing within you, one that does not need to announce itself. You are beginning to understand that you do not have to respond to everything to be seen, you do not have to explain everything to be understood, and you do not have to prove yourself through constant words. This confidence is steady, it is calm, and it will carry you through situations that once would have shaken you. Type 555 to affirm. As these hours continue, I am also completing things that were left unfinished. There are situations that have been lingering, decisions that were delayed, and outcomes that were waiting for the right moment. Your silence has created the space for these things to come into alignment without interference. What was once unclear is becoming clear, and what was once uncertain is finding its direction. There are also doors that are quietly opening for you, not with noise or announcement, but with a gentle shift that places you exactly where you need to be. You may not recognize these doors immediately, but you will begin to see opportunities, connections, and moments that feel aligned with your path. This is part of what I have been preparing for you, and your obedience has made room for it to happen. You have also been protected from conversations that would have taken you off course. There were words that could have led to misunderstandings, reactions that could have created distance, and responses that could have caused unnecessary complications. By remaining silent, you have avoided all of that, even without realizing it at the time. This is one of the ways I have been guarding you, guiding you away from what would not have served you. As you remain in this state, you are also becoming more aware of my presence in a way that is steady and reassuring. You no longer need loud signs or dramatic moments to know that I am with you. You feel it in the quiet, in the stillness, in the calm that surrounds you. This awareness is a deeper connection, one that will remain with you even when this period of silence comes to an end. There is also a new level of clarity forming about your path ahead. Things that once felt confusing are beginning to make sense, not through explanations from others, but through an understanding that is growing within you. You are seeing your direction more clearly, and you are beginning to understand what needs to be left behind and what needs to be carried forward. As you approach the final stretch of these 72 hours, I want you to remain focused and not lose what you have gained. Do not become careless now. Do not return to old patterns too quickly. Stay in this posture of silence and trust until the time is complete. The consistency you maintain until the end is what will seal what has been taking place within you. You are not the same as you were at the beginning of this instruction. Something has shifted, something has settled, and something has strengthened. You have learned that you can hold your peace even when you feel the urge to react. You have discovered that silence can bring clarity where noise once brought confusion.